is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Thanks for stopping by and tuning into another one. You are freaking amazing. So guys, hope you're all enjoying the brand new update. I've been enjoying the crap out of it, namely the newest game mode, Lone Star. It's been incredibly fun, as well as, of course, Sandy, ripping around with Max Sandy. It's been so much fun. But what we have on the agenda today is an insane accomplishment. Your boy Bobby Brawl Stars, I'm sure you guys know him. If you don't, make sure to check out his YouTube channel, linked in the description down below. Really good friend of the channel. Managed to get to rank 35 Sandy on the very first day. Absolutely insane. I think he quit around like 1 or 2 a.m. last night on his grind since it came out. So a good long grind throughout the entire day, able to get that accomplishment. So what we're going to be doing is going over some of his gameplay. We're going to see some really sick Brawl Ball gameplay at the highest level you can possibly think of, as well as seeing the final game of him hitting rank 35. Once again, want to remind you, make sure to check out the link in the description down below. I'm sure he would enjoy that. So yeah, with that being said, let's hop into the games. Here we go. Okay guys, so hopping into our very first match, and like I said before, Brawl Ball is Bobby's game of choice with the newest brawler, Sandy. Also, some other game modes that I mentioned that are really good is Gem Grab. You can be the Gem Carrier in Gem Grab, or a supportive brawler in Gem Grab, and then have just like a normal Gem Carrier like Poco or Pam or something like that. But he likes to play Brawl Ball. All the game modes or games that you're going to be seeing in today's video is going to be in Brawl Ball. I think Bobby is just a Brawl Ball fan. He pushes up and he's really comfortable in the game mode. He makes brawlers that might not work in this game mode even, but I gotta be honest with you guys, Sandy has wonderful characteristics in a game mode like Brawl Ball, being able to allow your entire team to go invisible. Someone can go up like the right lane invisible, you pass them the ball and get some easy quick goals. But as you can see, very quick game right off the get-go. We're at 1,124 trophies. Let's hop into the next game. Here we go. Okay, so hopping into our second match, and I forgot to mention the people who we are playing with, and that is Ash YouTube as well as David, two fantastic players. David is the head of IX Gaming, as well as Ash. You all know who Ash is. He's a wonderful player. And then we got Bobby, Rock, and Sandy. So we're up against a BB, a Poco, and a Primo in this game, and not gonna lie, their team comp is really good. It's kind of the traditional standard Brawl Ball team comp that you want to run. Very aggressive with your Primo as your ball scorer. BB really good for that aggro pressure as well. Even with the speed decrease in this last set of balance changes, she's still fantastic with the pressure and the aggro-ness that she provides. Also, Poco, really good supportive character, being able to heal your characters up. But I gotta be honest with you guys, Sandy is like, it's hard to play against a team with Sandy on it. It's almost like you need to have a Sandy on your team with that super that you drop down, especially if you have a maxed out with the star power. It's really good, really beneficial, being able to pick up that added chip damage as well as giving your people invisibility on the map. It goes a long way. Even if the people know where you are, it makes them think or panic in certain situations, so that is always a really good thing for you. So as you can see, Bobby likes to play really aggressive, especially if he has his super down. He's got the ball. Something that you have to keep in mind in Brawl Ball is that if you are carrying the ball, even when you're in the super, they can see you, but you can still use the super to your benefit. So we're up 1-0, and we're about to score there, but BB rocking the home run back, able to take out Bobby and avoid the second goal for our team. As you can see, Bobby placed that super in the top left-hand corner. It makes for really good sneaky plays if you and your teammates are in sync, so I'd highly recommend using like VC or something like that. I would always recommend that, even if you aren't playing like super competitive. It helps out and it's a lot more fun in my opinion. But for example, if you have your super down and you got this big radius, Ash could potentially go up like the right lane. No one knows they're there. You're carrying the ball so they can see you, but then you pass it to him at the last second. He's wide open and everyone's going to you. The invisibility mechanic is just insanely good, and props to the Brawl Stars dev team for introducing a brawler into the game that's not like overwhelmingly overpowered, but still has really good mechanics in the game. But as you can see, picking up our second goal, and that is our second win of the game. We're sitting at 1,132 trophies. We're on our way to rank 35. Let's get into the next match. Okay, everybody, heading into our next match of the video, our third game. We're undefeated right now, and I believe we go pretty much so undefeated this entire time. Now, we have Brawl TV, so we have that added pressure, and you know what? I wouldn't mind watching this Brawl TV match. This is a treat. I would love to see this in-game. But we're up against a Colt, an 8-bit, and Rosa. I like our team comp a little bit better, but we'll have to see. Rosa is a little bit tricky. 8-bit, same as goes for the other team. Still incredibly overpowered in the meta. Extra Life still working, still strong. But we'll have to see how they do, or what they do to 8-Bit moving forward. I still think he's going to be running the meta moving forward. But let's see how this turns out. So we have Tara. Tara's just chipping away, trying to get his super ready and locked and loaded so that we can make a clutch play with that super. Rose is going to be a little bit tricky because we don't have any breaking or environmental clearing brawlers on our team, not like a Colt or anything like that. So 8-Bit and Rosa can stay pretty safe behind walls. But as you can see, Bobby's taking full advantage of them grouping up, and we're able to get some really, really good damage, and Bobby is wide open for a very easy goal, 1-0. Bobby has a super, so he's going to place down right off the get-go. I'd highly recommend you do that as well, just because Sandy, the duration of the super lasts so dang long that you have a really good shot at getting a second super before the one even ends. I've had countless times where you can stack supers even, get like 2 in one shot going at once for that added chip damage. But we have our second goal there. 3 for 3, undefeated. We're doing really, really well. Let's head into the next match. Okay, next match, we're up against a BB, a Brock, and a Bull. Very weird team comp, not gonna lie, but we'll see how they make it work. I don't necessarily recommend using a Brock unless you're really, really versatile with the Brock. If you're able to land your shots consistently. If not, it's not going to be a good solid pick. Though he has that environmental clearing aspect to his character, I still think it's going to be a little bit tricky to use. Right off the get-go, we're being pressured here, but all the enemy teammates are kind of really low. But we all went down basically except Ash, but he's able to hold it down with 8-Bit on the back lines. So see what Bobby manages to do. One thing that you will notice with Sandy gameplay is once you place down the super, the enemy teams kind of like go into like weird positions on the map. Like they might end up grouping up together. They might kind of try to avoid getting in the super radius. Most of the time you'll see them kind of grouping up in weird positions on the map. And that's when you can really clutch up with Sandy's piercing damage. I just really enjoy Sandy. Her mechanics are a lot of fun, and I'm really noticing, I think the takeaway in today's video is that she is, or I should say he is, incredibly good in Brawl Ball. But as you can see, setting things up with a really early goal, 1-0, we're sitting really well. Though this team that we're playing up against is really good at pressuring here. They got the aggro Bull, they got the aggro BB, and then the back lines with Brock. But we're able to defend twice, but it was both shaky. I'm not gonna lie, both shaky defenses. It was pretty close both times. But here we're just kind of chipping away, trying to find an opening for us to get a nice cheeky goal. Brock has super, he's the only one left to defend. We have the super down, we have that going for us. David uses the super to break open the walls in front of Bobby so that he can score the second goal and make our win 4-4. So 4 for 4 in today's video. We're doing really well, getting super close to that rank 35. Let's go. Okay, so heading into our last match before we head into our final match of getting rank 35 on Bobby's Sandy, which is, again, such a crazy accomplishment. You got to give it up for Bobby for doing that on the very first day. It is not easy to do. It took me a whole season to get Mortis to rank 35, so man, one day, absolutely insane. It kind of tells you how good Bobby is as a player. But we're up against a Piper, a Bull, and the Primo, the El Rey skin. Not gonna lie, really like the El Rey skin. The new reskins for Primo and the existing skins they had in the game are really cool. Even the animations down to it. But as you can see, a little bit of action like we mentioned before. Ash was able to break away to the right. No one saw where he was, but they saw where Bobby was because he had the ball. But he was able to pass to 8-Bit. And he was a little bit open, but it really didn't come, nothing really came to fruition with it, but still, you can kind of work with that, especially if you have a faster brawler than 8-Bit. But as you can see, we have 1-0, we're in the lead here, able to pick up a really good goal from the assist from David from blowing apart the walls. Bobby has a clear open shot, and a very easy game. As you can see, when you have a really good team comp and you trust the players that you're playing with, you can rack up wins back to back super easily in Brawl Ball. Okay guys, so as for our final match, Bobby was kind enough to switch up the game mode and hop into Gem Grab, my favorite game mode, and just to show you guys how good he can be on Gem Grab as well. In this situation, he's playing him as a supportive character, not the gem carrier. So Ash is going to be rocking 8-Bit as the gem carrier. We had to switch out with David. David had to go, and Tan is picking up the Tara. So we have the same exact team comp because it's working, man. Tara, super good. 8-Bit will always be incredibly good, especially if he doesn't get a nerf to his character, and a significant nerf, I should say. And Sandy is shaping up to be one of the better brawlers in the meta right now, too, especially in a game mode like Gem Grab. So as you can see, we have clear control on the map. Bobby is switching to gem carry a little bit. Ash and Bobby are kind of holding down the mid, using that turret or the damage boosting turret that 8-bit has to their advantage here. So Bobby, main gem carrier now with 4 gems, but still splitting the difference. So not super amazing thing to do, but I don't think they're having that big of a problem up against the team that they're playing up against. So they're going up against a Primo, a Tara, and a Dinah. Dinah, not super good brawler for this map, so pretty easy, non-stressful game for the final match, getting to rank 35, but still wonderful gameplay to watch. Able to secure the win pretty dang easily, and that's what you love to see. No one wants a stressful game at the end, especially if you're on the end of playing it, trying to get to that rank 35. A nice easy match is nice. But as you can see, 11-0 on the gems, and we're able to hit that rank 35, 1,251 trophies. Wow. Okay guys, so those are all the matches that we have for you today on Bobby's insane grind to rank 35 on the newest brawler in the game, Sandy. I gotta give another huge props to Bobby. This is an insane accomplishment. It's hard enough to get a brawler to rank 35, like I said before, but getting it in one day. The update came out, he started grinding and didn't stop until 1 a.m. the next day, or like 2 a.m., something like that. So a very crazy grind, and he definitely deserves our congratulations. A good clap to him. Absolutely insane. I couldn't even dream to get that in one day. Very good player, and like I said before, make sure to go check out his links in the description down below. I'm sure he would appreciate that. And yeah, man, such fun gameplay, really cool to see. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Make sure to let me know in the comments down below what other brawlers you'd like to see in this little series where we recap like a really awesome grind from pro players. I want to keep this going. It's definitely one of my favorite things to do here on YouTube. But yeah guys, with that being said, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.